Hello and welcome to Into the Heart. Thanks for joining us again today. We're going to continue our commentary on the four horsemen of the apocalypse as identified by the Gottman Institute. So these are the four things that will destroy your relationship if you don't get them out of your relationship dynamic. So like our previous two videos where we commented on criticism, contempt is an attacking of your loved one's character. It's attacking their sense of self, but with an added layer of disgust. So this is very corrosive for your relationship and your regard toward your loved one. And so with this, it's common to think, oh, I know where the problem is. They're sitting across the table from me. And we can lose sight of the fact that a big part of the problem regarding contempt is our own thought habits, our own habitual ways of thinking about or speaking about our loved one or our relationship, and probably even how we speak to them as well. So this is not to say that your loved one doesn't have room to grow. We all have room to grow. And this is not to disregard or turn a blind eye to situations of abuse. Those need to be addressed. However, I'm not speaking to those. I'm not addressing those today. What I'm particularly addressing today is that with contempt, we personally have the responsibility to take responsibility for our thoughts and our words and our actions, because these contribute directly to the dynamic in our relationship and how we experience it and how we experience our spouse. And so if we're going to reap what we sow, why not sow something wonderful? If we have that much influence over how this relationship goes, why not take control of that? So the antidote is cherishing. In the wedding vows, there are words, something to the effect of, I promise to love and to cherish. Cherishing is not a feeling. It's not a sentiment. You could not promise to feel a certain way about your loved one for the rest of your life. You're promising to foster a habitual way of thinking about them with appreciation and admiration and respect and high regard and love and gratitude for who they are and how they love you. This is cherishing. It's a thought habit. It's something that's completely within your grasp and control. It's the seeds you sow in your thoughts and probably in your words that later you reap in the relationship you experience. And so this is my challenge to you. In the West, in North America and around the world, many people just celebrated Easter in various ways. And regardless of your religious disposition or affiliation, it's a season of new life. It's a season of resurrection. It's 50 days from now until Pentecost. So that's an easy marker. So if you're watching this now, that's on your calendar already. If you're watching this later, 6 weeks. This is my invitation. Start right now. Make a list of 10 things that you really appreciate, you admire, you're fond of about your loved one. 10 things. You can add to it, but start with 10. And for the next 6 weeks, choose one of these things per day to ponder, to ruminate on, to think about, to appreciate. When you catch your loved one displaying one of these qualities, speak it out, affirm it, thank them. If you have been experiencing contempt toward your partner, you may not have been doing this very much. And so you could even say or acknowledge, hey, I'm sorry, I haven't been expressing appreciation for X, Y, and Z that you do and or that who you are. But I want you to know that I really appreciate X, Y, and Z and ABC because I've always loved that about you. So you could throw that in there, okay? Let's start something new for the next 60 days, 50 days rather, 6 weeks. Let this be a season of new life in your relationship. Let it be a reviving of the things you fell in love with in your loved one. And let it be a time of renewal of how you think, and how you speak and how you see your relationship and your loved one and your world. Let it be a transformational time, and you may not realize how far this will take you and how much this will transform things. Because whatever degree of contempt you may or may not have, if you do this, it will change things in so many good ways. And so, looking forward to reading your comments 6 weeks from now or later about how this went for you. And I wish you well. Thanks for tuning in.